And welcome to the LCQ for the NASCAR Pepsi AT&T Cup. The starting lineup is as follows. We've got Michael Beeson and Steve Cavallo on the front row. Michael Beeson had the pole in his heat, but fell to 8th place and lost the draft, so that is why he is here. Let's go to up-close views here. So Michael Beeson starts first, then Steve Cavallo beside him, with Tony Vieira and Derek Fletcher, then Sam York and Kate Rogers, then it's Paul Sardinia and Philip Tringali, who was passed by his brother Nico Tringali on the last lap of their heat, and he is here now. And then it's Kerry Dowdall and Billy Wentworth, with Carol Fletcher and Logan Scott, Stephanie Vanasse and Frank Linares, and then James Francis and Daniel Carnero round out the starting lineup. Let's go racing, boys. As the pace car will duck down. Green flag is out in the LCQ, 20 laps. And the drivers will either have to make 1 or 2 pit stops depending on strategy. And oh man, look at this, Steve Cavallo. Steve Cavallo got a good run and he's going to duck down low in turn 1. There are caution flags for this race. And as you can see, Steve Cavallo is pulling away. Now here we go down the backstretch. It's Michael Beeson, and here comes Tony Vieira, looking to come into second place. Back here, right now, it's Logan Scott in that final transfer spot. How will they manage? And now James Francis has taken the last transfer spot. Steve Cavallo continues to lead this race. And as we see up here, it's Cavallo, then Tony Vieira, Sam York, Michael Beeson, and Paul Sardinia at the line. And oh man, now they got a pass coming up here. Here comes Tony Vieira with help from Samuel York in his 32 Ford. Intense racing going on here today. And we are 2 laps in of this 20-lap event. Tony Vieira continually getting pushed. Let's go back to the back of the pack. Billy Wentworth, Derek Fletcher, and Frank Linares are currently currently the 3 drivers that would be eliminated, as Philip Tringali holds the last transfer spot as of this moment. Oh, he's ducking down. He's going to make it 3 wide. Who is that? Yep, that's Kate Rogers. Now, Kate Rogers, there's been an announcement that depending if she gets in or not, well, it's definite no matter what, she will be changing rides. As Steve Cavallo is taking the lead back, and Samuel York is behind him in second. Move down on the bottom, it's Samuel York with Carol Fletcher in the number 39 Quicken Lowe's Chevrolet. Let's take a look at the helicopter view here, so you can see just what's going on. And oh, Frank Linares, there goes Steve Cavallo in the back now. And oh no! Michael Beeson has fallen to 16th position. He does not want to lose the pack here. It's not what he wants. He wants to get in the series. It's Philip Tringali and Kate Rogers are there too, and there's Kerry Dowdall. Samuel York continues to lead. as we are 5 laps into this 20-lap event. Your top 5 now as they run: Samuel York, Carol Fletcher, James Francis, Stephanie Vanasse, and Franklin Ayers as they go down the backstretch. And oh man, here comes Daniel Carneiro and Steve Cavallo. And if anybody wants to know, because they can't tell, oh, James Francis making a move for second. The deal is, there are no restrictor plates. For this first season, there will be no restrictor plate racing. So this is the first track where we do this. Oh man, yeah, James Francis is getting past. And Carol Fletcher has taken the lead away from Sam York, who's already on his way back up here. And pit stops are a few laps away, as we've got 13 to go here. And man, look at Samuel York's car. He just can't stay away from the front. And here he comes. Samuel York making a move with Billy Wentworth right behind them. Fail. Besides, no. Behind. Oh, they're pitting! We've got a ton of cars pitting. Oh no, Carey no! Carey Aldal went right into Tony Vieira. Now, I don't know if does Tony have damage. Yes! Yes, he does! And I think this will knock Tony Vieira and Carey Aldal out of contention for this race. Meanwhile, Daniel Carneiro, Logan Scott, Franklin Ayers, Michael Beeson, and Stephanie Vanasse have all stayed out. Logan Scott continues to stay out as 4 more cars will pit, and Sam York gets out first. Here comes Logan Scott coming around. And Tony Vieira is out right away as well. They didn't bother cleaning that up. But oh no, Carey Aldal. They're going to try to fix that car up. As Logan Scott continues to lead, now he will have to pit. There's no way he's going to last. Excuse me. And here comes Logan Scott, as he will pit this time by. I also promised next year that we will be using newer tracks as cars go by Logan Scott. And Carey Aldal is just coming out of pit lane, and she will be a lap down. Now the question is, who's the new leader? Daniel Carneiro is coming out of pit lane just now. Here comes Samuel York, and oh man, looks like Billy Wentworth is gonna get a big slingshot move on him, as they'll go around Daniel Carneiro. Now it doesn't matter if you win this race as long as you finish in the top 13. Now Logan Scott has come out of pit lane. And here come the cars behind them. Billy Wentworth leads, and then it's Sam York, Daniel Carneiro, Carol Fletcher, and James Francis. And yes, Logan Scott will not keep the lead as Billy Wentworth goes in. Next time by, we will look again at the scoreboard to see who is a lap down and where everybody is. And yeah, it looks like Carey Aldal has some problems with her car. And it will be Billy Wentworth. Oh no, here comes Daniel Carneiro. But Wentworth will lead it at the line, and Carneiro will be forced to slow down. But he will pass for the lead now, as we see Samuel York getting passed by Carol Fletcher and James Francis, as these 5 cars are up here. Now where's Logan Scott? Logan Scott is back here, and oh man, look at the charge Steve Cavallo had. He's so aggressive. Now let's check Jesus. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, and yes, Kerry Dowdell is a lap down, and right now, Tony Vieira and Paul Sardina are also out of range. As you can see, here they are, and Paul Sardina is trying to catch Kate Rogers. Now, some people pitted kind of early. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some people that have to pit. That could damage their chances. But right now, Carneiro is leading with Wentworth right behind. Then it's James Francis, Carl Fletcher, and Samuel York. As these 5 cars are the main up top. Now you look back and you see up here, 3 seconds back from the leader in 6th place. But you know something? They're running like 35-second lap times. 3 seconds is a good amount. As we take a look now, as Paul Sardina is trying to catch the 94. As Michael Beeson, Frank Linares, and Stephanie Vanas have made their own pack. We continue green flag run. We've got 6 laps to go. Excuse me. And here comes James Francis, but Billy Wentworth, he's trying. It's Toyota, Chevy, Ford. And then the 98's a Chevy, the 01's Chevy. Oh my God. Chevy's domination right now. As we have 5 more laps to go. Can Carneiro hang on to it? Let's go on board with Carneiro. Let's take a look at the rear cam. And look at Billy Wentworth's car is right there. He's got his bumper glued to him. So we also take a look at the hood board on Billy Wentworth. And oh man, Billy Wentworth, he's gonna pit! More pit stops are occurring. James Francis has come in. Carol Fletcher, Sam York, oh man, look at all these guys that are pitting. These 3 are staying out. Here comes Kate Rogers, Paul Sardina, Tony Vieira's gonna come in. And oh man, Daniel Carneiro just passed Kerry Dowdell. And Logan Scott's staying out. Also Michael Beeson, Frank Linares, and Stephanie Vanas. But everybody else is pitting. And we should see Kerry Dowdell come in this lap or the next time by. And yes, here comes the 18 of Daniel Carneiro. Kerry Dowdell will stay out. But Logan Scott stays out as well. So let's see what Logan Scott, can he stretch the fuel? Michael Beeson, Frank Linares, and Stephanie Vanas are also coming in. James Francis got out first, which is surprising. Billy Wentworth is way back there. Logan Scott is trying to save as much fuel as he can. And oh man, he gets held up. Oh! I thought he was going to spin out. And there goes Kerry Dowdell making a pit stop. But Logan Scott continues to stay out. And we've got 2 laps to go. First out that time was Daniel Carneiro. He was way ahead of anybody else. And those guys are taking the 2 laps to go. They're all laps down. Logan Scott still leads. So 16th is Kerry Dowdell. She won't make it. Looks like Tony Vieira won't make it either. Here's Paul Sardina in 14th. And here comes... yeah, Kate Rogers is caught up to Derek Fletcher. They're both in the race. But oh no, Kate Rogers is going to make it too wide. Let's focus on this. This could help Paul Sardina catch up. If he does, one of the 3 is not going to make it. White flag is out. As Kate Rogers won't give in. Now she will go behind him. And oh man, Paul Sardina has caught up. And Kate Rogers will pull the switcheroo move. Excuse me. And here comes Paul Sardinia. This could ruin Derek Fletcher's chances. And Paul Sardinia has caught the draft of Kate Rogers, and they both pass him. Logan Scott has won the race. Can Derek Fletcher catch back up? It doesn't look like he will, as Kate Rogers and Paul Sardinia will advance. Oh man, Derek Fletcher. Oh God, no. He just lost everything right there. Logan Scott managed to save enough fuel to last himself the race. Wow. Incredible race. So your winner is Logan Scott. Then we have Daniel Carneiro, James Francis, Carol Fletcher, Stephanie Vanasse, Philip Tringali, Michael Beeson, Frank Linares. Billy Wentworth gets 9th. I think something happened on a pit stop there. Then it's Steve Cavallo 10th, Samuel York 11th, Kate Rogers 12th, and Paul Sardinia gets the last spot in 13th. Drivers that have been cut are Derek Fletcher, Tony Vieira, and Kerry Dowdall. But all 3 drivers will have a chance to come back in the All-Star Showdown. So this has been Zach Rogers, aka NASCAR Fan 380, and we'll see you at the Daytona 500.